Alexis, if a guy says to you, hey girl, you should come back to my place so I could show you my special talent.
Does he sound like that? Or
That's what he sounds like. What are the odds that dude actually has anything remotely talented about him?
Very low.
You're still going over to his house, though.
I mean, I have to find out.
Right.
She's just like, you're a homeowner?
Sure. But today, we may have found the one exception. Because one of our listeners convinced his date to come back with him to show off his unique skill. And when he told us what it was, Brooke immediately begged him for pics.
I mean, honestly, though, I want them.
It really is an unusual behavior for Brooke with strange men to ask for pics, but this time, it actually is a very unique skill. You're going to hear what it is in your brand new second date update right after this. I was curious recently and Googled how to get your first date back to your house.
What the heck, bro?
That sounds tricky. Like you're trying to trick them into it, Jeff.
Then I had to go back and add the word willingly.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
A bunch of other stuff came up with portals to the dark web, so I was like, yeah, really probably shouldn't go that route.
You mean to keep talking and have a cup of coffee or something?
You did that on a work computer, too, didn't you?
I did, yeah. So if HR wants to come at me, go find me somewhere else. But there's a lot of ideas online once you put in the correct search about grabbing coffee or drinks at a bar close to where you live.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Make it easy.
Oh, because you're like 5 minutes away.
Or tell them about a pet at home that you'd really love to introduce them to.
That would work on me.
You have to have a pet, though.
That's true. Make sure that you're checking all those boxes.
Oh,
there.
it's a pet lamp. I didn't mention. It's right there in the corner.
But apparently none of that is better than what our listener Kevin said he did. He told his date about a hobby. And
That's cool.
I don't even know what it is, but apparently it convinced her to go home with him to check out his place. So let's learn about it.
Hey.
Kevin, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys.
Dude,
Hey,
How's it
bro.
going?
I'm excited to hear about what your hobby is, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we go back to the beginning? Tell us about the woman that you met. What's her name?
Yeah, her name's Meadow. She's really cool.
Meadow.
name.
Well,
I like
that's
it.
unique.
Did you guys meet on a dating app, Kevin?
Yeah, we definitely did. Yep.
Okay.
A dark web dating app or one of the normal web dating apps?
The normal one.
She's
Okay,
on
good.
the dark web, too. That'd be amazing.
Cute place to meet.
So,
All right.
how are you feeling about meeting up with her before you guys saw each other?
Yeah, I mean, she's awesome. I mean, we both like cosplay and Lord of the Rings.
That's
She's
so
got a
cool.
similar interest. So,
Okay.
So what did you guys do for your date?
yeah, we decided we were going to go catch some drinks, and we did. We hung out there for a while. It wasn't too far from where I lived.
And was that
Oh.
was that planned by you, Kevin?
Oh.
Well, it certainly was easy to get there and easy to get back, should it go that way.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so
What
you
a-
did think ahead.
Such a politician
Such
answering
a
that
sly
question.
dog, if you ask me.
All right. So what's this hobby that you brought up that convinced her to go back with you?
It's really cool. I don't know if you're big on TikTok or whatnot, but there's a trend happening right now called Fridgescaping. Are you guys familiar?
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I know Fridgescaping. It's like a play off of landscaping because it's like making your fridge.
Oh, the inside?
Yes, the inside looks so beautiful where you like put all of your vegetables in an open container and you make your herbs
Oh, I
and
love
your
when people do like the
spices.
soda rack shelves and they're all organized by color.
No, it's more than that. Like you put flowers sometimes
Oh,
and
yes.
photos in there.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like feng shui, like fridge shui.
Yeah.
it's cool, but it is like, no offense, a little bit weird, Kevin.
I've never heard of
But
this.
I-
Why is it weird?
Because you're not putting any actual food in your fridge,
I mean,
right?
I'm sorry.
You're just
If you
decorating.
find a single man that doesn't have just an old slice of pizza in his fridge, you're
Well,
winning, Kevin.
Kevin, why did you do it? What made you want a Fridgescape?
Well, like I am a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. Like as I mentioned, a lot of my house is pretty decked out. I'm like, why am I stopping at my fridge?
So wait, is there a Lord of the Rings theme to your Fridgescaping?
Kind of. It's kind of like Rivendell in Lord of the Rings. One of the things I did is I found this hydraulic pump that I created a waterfall that kind of runs over my fresh fruit.
Waterfall,
What?
bro.
Yeah, it just helps rejuvenate the fruit.
Yes.
I would for sure go back to see that at a guy's
Oh
place.
my God. All I have is a carrot crisper where I put my carrots in water. I need a waterfall.
Yeah, you need an eye of Sauron at the top, blinking.
Not in my fridge. He is not welcome.
Oh, okay. This is just the good parts of the Lord of the Rings
No
galaxy.
wonder she would go back to your house. Any of us would.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you brought this up to her before you went back to your place?
Yeah, she was like, totally, I'll see that. And she loved the waterfall.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I also built this like tree house that has like a nest that the eggs actually sit in.
Brother, there's an egg nest. That's
What?
amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Are you sure that she liked it, like for real, or was she just being like, "Oh, okay,
too
this is"?
much,
I mean, it sounds like a lot, like a
Yeah.
big
How
project.
could a fridge like this be a turnoff? The woman's into cosplay.
Well, she's
She
like,
is into it.
Yeah,
it sounds
she's a
like.
cosplayer.
I mean, what do you think, Kevin?
That's the thing, honestly. I mean, I thought she was like into it. We were there for like 20, 30 minutes, like looking at everything. And I even like let her kind of rearrange stuff. And I don't let anybody mess with my art usually.
Oh, yeah. Art.
well, she's probably just trying to find some actual food in there that she can
come
eat. That's
on.
not part of the decoration.
Well, I mean, she placed it nicely. It looked good what she did. I was like, okay, yeah, I approve.
Random
I approve.
question.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
I have a random question. Does it smell okay? Like,
Yeah, you have to be
Okay.
up with it.
Dude,
got it. Okay,
this
okay.
immediately signals a man who has clean sheets,
Oh.
okay?
Yeah, dude, I
a
admit
man
he
who
probably
is
does.
put together, who's on time for dates. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a good thing, I bet, for her.
Exactly.
It's a
I
green
mean,
flag.
sure, Brooke. I could see you being like best friends with this guy. I don't know if that means that
it's,
you
like, hot.
necessarily, if it's the most romantic sort
I
of
feel like it
situation.
depends how much time he puts into this on a daily
Oh,
basis.
you worried the fridge is getting more attention than you,
Yes.
Alexis?
Yeah, like
Am I getting taken to waterfalls or is it just
Yeah.
a fridge getting a waterfall?
Kevin, do you think that could be a possibility?
I mean, that's kind of what I'm wondering. But like, she seemed like she was like in awe, like she was
Yeah.
impressed. And like we went and watched a movie. We watched some Lord of the Rings. And it was only for like 20, 30 minutes. And that's the thing. I'm like, she said she was tired. And I was like, oh, crap. Did I overdo it?
Well, you both already watched that movie, so it's
I
like,
think it's a
really
3
long.
hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
so
gonna say.
3.5 hours.
I mean, dating is tough, and
yeah.
even when you Fridgescape as
Yes.
well as you possibly can, sometimes women still aren't impressed.
Hey, but even if she doesn't like you, buddy, you got a girl back to your house. You spent
Dude.
great time with her. Everything was fun.
I know we're supposed to get him another date, but all I want is pictures of this fridge.
I know. I really want to
Yeah.
see it.
Brooke might even want to hire you after this to Fridgescape for her.
She wants a mashed potato mountain in her fridge.
We're going to come up with some ideas for Brooke's Fridgescaping, but in the
Yay,
meantime,
Brooke.
let's call Meadow for you and try and get some answers when we do your second date update right after this.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
Hey, hold on. When you think about the top qualities women look for in a man, there's confidence, kindness,
Oh, yes.
the ability to turn the inside of a fridge into an exact replica of Middle Earth with a working waterfall to keep your vegetables fresh.
Good. Unbelievable.
Not exaggerating, because one of our listeners, Kevin, is actually doing just that.
Seriously.
He's into fridgescaping, which, if you didn't know, is where you decorate the inside of your fridge with flowers and pictures and all
Oh.
sorts of
He's
beautiful
next
things.
level, though.
Yeah,
never
don't
heard
make
of
it
this.
sound so mundane.
Well,
This
no.
guy
He-
is.
Extra.
Kevin takes it to a whole new level with a Lord of the Rings theme because he loves that trilogy. And that's how we got a woman named Meadow to come back to his place to check it out.
Yes, who wouldn't?
Wow.
Go
Oh,
back to his
sorry.
place to see it.
I see what you're saying. Who wouldn't want to do that? I see what you're saying. Okay. Yes.
Who wouldn't call Meadow right now? Put her on the radio.
Thing is, it didn't last very long because 20 minutes into watching the Lord of the Rings movie, she bailed.
Yeah.
And
darn.
has not been staying in contact with him since then. We're trying to help him figure out why.
Yeah, wait, Kevin, we never asked. Are you on social media with your fridge?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You are?
I post it quite a bit. Like honestly, it brings a lot of people quite a bit of joy. Like gets lots of likes and like
Oh, that's a great thing, then.
Do you know if she followed you?
she hasn't.
Oh,
Oh,
that's disappointing.
kind of rude.
Yeah,
Do you
because I can guarantee she found it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is kind of a side off note. Do I have permission to call her your precious for you?
No.
And do the impression?
I hope.
Sure.
I hope it gets to that place.
You hope it gets. Oh,
She's
that's
into,
why she loves
she's
it.
into
Yeah.
cosplay.
I forgot. That's not funny then.
All right, we'll use it as a last
Okay.
resort. If
Okay,
everything's
call
going
me in.
south, we'll bring Smeagol into the equation.
I don't know if I can do a good Smeagol. for
Nobody,
sure.
nobody charms like Smeagol does. Okay,
I mean, that is the biggest turnoff
But-
ever.
Ever.
that's plan B. Let's start by reaching out to Meadow. Hopefully she paid her phone bill and answers, but we need...
It's a weird thing to
Yeah,
say.
what?
You're worried about her phone bill after all this?
I don't
Wait,
know.
why are you gonna got a money shamer?
In this economy,
beginning.
who knows? I need you to stay quiet here, Kevin, until we find out what's going on with her,
Yeah.
and then you can jump in, all right?
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Here we go. I'm dialing her right now.
Hello?
Hey, is this Meadow?
Yeah, who's this?
What's up, Meadow? You're on the radio right now with a show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hey, Meadow.
Good morning.
The whole show's here.
How you doing?
Hi, this is kind of weird.
Oh, don't say
We
that.
are kind of
It
weird.
is. I mean, I would be
I
shocked
mean-
if a radio station called me and I work at a radio
I would not
station.
answer.
Is this real?
No, for real. We're a radio show, and we're doing a segment called the Second Date Update. And we're hoping to get some answers from one of our listeners that you went out with named Kevin.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you remember
Okay.
Kevin?
Yeah, no, I remember Kevin. Yeah, we went on a date.
Right?
What'd you think about him?
I mean, he was really sweet. He was like a nice guy,
Yeah.
easy to talk to, really clean, like organized more than most guys I date. It's like hard to find a normal guy.
Oh, anyone that can Fridgescape, right?
Yeah.
Did we
Yeah.
bring that up yet, the fridge?
We heard about the fact that he decorated the inside of his fridge
Yeah.
with like a Lord of the Rings theme, and it sounded like you thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I had a feeling he had probably mentioned that to you.
Right.
Oh my God.
Well, it's a huge deal.
Tell us about it from your perspective.
I mean, it was beautiful. Like, he's very talented. I mean, I was really impressed.
So I'm even better than I imagined.
Oh, so it didn't weird you out at all?
It didn't weird me out. I felt like it could become a thing that could be an issue for us in the future, just because it like already kind of was an issue that first night.
What do you mean?
That night. What are you talking about?
So he showed me the fridge. It was like really cool. I was really into it, which I did not expect to be as into it as I was, because it could be weird, but it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked to go to the bathroom, and there was no toilet paper there. And he let me know he was running low, but he had a roll of toilet paper in the fridge. I saw it. He was using it for like a Hobbit home, and it was cool. He had like fruit and vegetables leaning against it. It was like very intricate.
That was the only toilet paper he had?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I asked him, I was like, okay, well, can I just use the one in the fridge? I saw there was one in the fridge. And he offered me a rag. He was like, can you just use this rag instead?
Ew. He tossed you a rag?
I was totally grossed out. I was like, I'm not doing that. And then he was like, okay, well, I guess you can use it. So he like made this big to-do about unassembling and gave me this like,
That's even
Oh,
worse.
no.
it was so awkward. It just like ruined everything. And I was like, this is our first date. Doesn't he want to make a good impression? And then he prioritizes the fridge over me being comfortable. Like,
But he thinks of himself as an artist,
And
like
it does take a while to
it's
do all that, I'm
hard
sure.
as an artist to change something.
A rag, Brooke.
I mean, I wasn't going to use the whole thing. He took it back and put it back in the fridge after.
We don't want to put used toilet paper in the
Ew, wait, you
fridge.
put it back?
Ew.
What the heck?
That's actually kind of gross.
Don't it?
Yeah.
Ew, I wouldn't eat anything.
It's not like
from
there's
that
any food
fridge.
in there that you're actually eating, though.
That's
It's mostly
true.
just decorative.
It's a piece of
No,
art.
there's
Gotta have
definitely food in
somewhere,
there.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
eating it.
We should ask Kevin about it because he's the only one that knows for sure. And I do need to let you know, Meadow, he's been on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kevin, are you there?
Yeah.
hi, Kevin.
Sounds like you're kind of regretful.
Well, I mean, you guys just kind of tore my creation apart. I mean,
Oh, we didn't do that.
and it's not like I used the used part of the toilet paper roll to put back in there. She used that and flushed that.
Ew, there is a used portion?
No, he just
He's
saying
saying,
that
like,
you
you rip
didn't.
off-
Oh, gosh, sorry.
You're an
All right.
artist,
My
and
bad.
you put a lot of effort and time.
He
and
put
so that-
3 hours of work into the Fridgescaping. He only
Yeah.
put like a half hour into your date, Meadow. So
Yeah.
you haven't earned it yet.
Oh, Jeffrey, that
it's
is
a-
not what
Ow.
he's saying.
Oh.
Time
Is it?
No, I'm just saying the hesitation obviously came from there was a lot invested in the Hobbit hole. And that's why I offered the rag. I mean, babies use reusable diapers, cloth as an option.
I mean, all I'm hearing right now is excuses of like why this is okay for you to do. Like, you invited me to your house. Wouldn't you want me to feel comfortable and taken care of? And like, if
Certainly.
it's just the first date with the toilet paper, then what does that look like further into a relationship? What other things would get prioritized over your partner?
Well, now that you know how important my situation is with the fridge and like all the things I placed in it, like maybe next time, just maybe you could bring your own toilet paper, and then that's not
Oh
gonna
my
be an
God,
issue.
what? No, maybe next time you can have toilet paper for your guests in your home.
Like for yourself.
It's a good point, Alexis. Like, what are you doing, Kevin?
He's got the rag. It's okay. He washes it. What? I'm sure he washes it underneath the waterfall that goes over the broccoli.
God.
What?
It's a waterfall.
He's a problem solver.
Kevin, the solution to this is to buy toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's
really
the
it.
solution.
So easy.
I do buy it. I just happen to use a lot of it in the fridge. I go through it like crazy, and there's a lot of moisture in there, and it gets absorbed.
I
in
mean,
the
buy
toilet.
more then, Kevin.
Yeah.
Go to Costco. That's what they're made for.
Less hobbit holes.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin,
Toilet roll.
what she's saying, and I think what a lot of women want on a first date
Oh, what do
is,
we want, Jeff?
is they want a guy who feels like they're being
Yes.
prioritized
Yes.
over the other things going on in their life, even if they do spend a lot of time and effort into it. Like, that's all she's saying is
They
that
also
she
like-
wants to know that you're going to put her first
Yeah.
over your fridge.
Well, then she shouldn't have came back to my house because I was prioritizing it before she saw it.
You
It's
did
very
say you
simple.
wanted to go back to his house to see the fridge, not to use his bathroom. So there's some
mean-
shared blame. I think we can all agree on
I blame
that.
the hobbit hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of holes to be
Ew.
blamed here.
I don't think I have any blame here.
Meadow, maybe you don't, maybe you do. But either way, how about you make it up to Kevin by saying yes to another
Oh my
date?
God.
A date
That is
where...
like the surest way to get a no.
Well, hold on.
That's just Jeffrey's sarcasm taking over.
If I'm doing it wrong, then that's on me. Kevin, take it away.
Well, honestly, now that this fantastic option was presented to me, I'll get a Costco membership if you say yes.
Oh, you're changing.
Wait, what?
Oh,
You're offering to
membership.
supply the
Wait,
toilet paper for
You
the
didn't,
date?
you didn't know you could buy in bulk then?
No, I didn't. I've never been to Costco.
Oh,
Sounds
okay.
excellent.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's a red flag. Hold
Dude,
on.
there is so much stuff for you to Fridgescape with in that Costco.
Oh, my
No,
God.
he's gonna go crazy.
No matter what, Meadow, we would like to offer you that date and we would pay for it.
You know, at this point, this just feels like too much for me, and I feel like it's just going to get worse once he gets to Costco. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't even seem to understand without you guys coaching him why
Oh
this
my
was a problem in the
God.
first
Yeah.
place.
Kevin, man, it sounds like a no. I'm sorry, dude.
It's your loss. Like, don't even think about following my account on social media.
Oh,
Oh, that's playing hard to
that
get.
sounds like a threat.
Sick burn from a Fridgescaper.
Ooh, that's hard to do.
That must sting.